everybody. Welcome to another episode of Living Room Explorers. I hope you're having a great week. My name is Bethany and I work at the World Awareness Children's Museum in Glens Falls, New York. This week we're learning about something called Batik. We will be playing trivia, learning about Indonesia, and being art detectives together. Before we get started, I wanted to tell you a little bit about our museum. When we are able to open again, you can come and play in our museum and learn about different countries by exploring different places in our museum. We have a Taiwanese dragon boat, we've got a Japanese tea room, a Brazilian research center, and a Mexican kitchen and garden, and so much more for hands-on fun. We also have over 10,000 pieces in our artifacts collection, and we have over 8,000 pieces of child-made art from around the world. Every week for our Living Room Explorers program, we will look at one piece of art from our collection, and sometimes I'll even be able to show you some of the artifacts from our artifacts collection as well. This week, because we're learning about Batik, I am able to show you some batik that we have in our collection here at the museum. This is a piece that we received from Indonesia in 2012. This is what batik looks like. Now, Indonesia was the first place that batik was used as a design for fabric, and we'll learn a little bit about that in a few minutes. So I hope you'll stick around, and I'm very excited to learn with you. Batik is a method of dyeing cloth and making it resistant to the dye color by using wax to draw designs. Such fabrics originally come from Indonesia, but they can also be found around the world. The country of Indonesia is made up of over 18,000 islands and is transcontinental, which means this country is on both the continents of Asia and Oceania. Indonesia has the most active volcanoes of any country in the world. The art we're looking at today is called Duck Herder from Indonesia. It was made in 1999 by 14-year-old Raka Satyaduli. Let's be art detectives. What do you see in this art? What makes you say that? What else do you see? What colors do you see? What animals do you see? What is the person in this piece of art doing? I see rice paddies. I see sailboats in the background. I see what looks like a sunset. I see birds flying in the sky. And I see a person who looks like he is wearing a conical hat and moving ducks in a particular direction. I see maybe banana trees and some animals in those banana trees. Did you see what I saw, or did you see something different? Great job, art detective! You can be an art detective with any piece of art you see. Just ask yourself these questions. What do I see? What makes me say that? What else do I see? Since our art today was from Indonesia, let's learn more about Indonesia and play trivia. Question 1. What is the official language of Indonesia? A. English, B. Indonesian, C. French. The answer is B. Indonesian. To say hello in Indonesian, say halo. To say goodbye in Indonesian, say selamat tinggal. Question 2. What is the capital of Indonesia? A. Jakarta, B. Glens Falls, C. Paris. The answer is A. Jakarta. The capital of Indonesia is Jakarta. Jakarta is located on the Indonesian island of Java and is home to over 10 million people. Question 3. Where was the batik method of dyeing fabric originally used? A. Java, Indonesia, B. London, England, C. Cancun, Mexico. The answer is A. Java, Indonesia. Batik originated in Java, an island of Indonesia. In October 2009, UNESCO designated Indonesian batik as a masterpiece of oral and intangible heritage of humanity. Thanks for playing trivia with me, and I hope that you learned something. Let's get crafting. Today, we'll be making batik art. You can use this method of batik to decorate anything you want. A tote bag, a shirt, a bandana, or some other kind of fabric item. Before we begin, you'll need to gather some supplies. Light colored fabric to decorate. I'm using a white t-shirt that I cut up. Elmer's washable glue. Acrylic paint or fabric paint. Paint brushes. Parchment paper. And an optional printed design to copy. This craft requires a lot of wait time in between steps, so save this video and come back to it if you need to. First, lay out a large sheet of parchment paper to keep your table clean when you glue and paint. Put your fabric on top of the parchment paper and begin drawing a design with your glue. You can use a printed design or draw freehand. It's best to use thick lines with the glue. After you're all done designing, leave the glue to dry for at least a few hours. I left mine to dry overnight. When your glue is completely dry, use the paints to color in your fabric. You can water the paints down a little bit if you need to. Try not to leave any globs of paint on your fabric, otherwise it'll take a really long time to dry. Your goal should be to cover all the white parts of the fabric with color. Leave your fabric to dry completely. It might take a day or two. Once your fabric is totally dry, rinse it with warm water in the sink to get the glue off. You might have to use a toothbrush to gently scrub the glue. It should reveal the white design underneath. After the glue is gone, let your fabric dry fully. When it's completely dry, set it with heat by placing it in the dryer for about 10 minutes on the highest heat setting for that fabric. When your design is complete, send me a picture of your batik creations and we might post it on our Facebook. My email is director@worldchildrensmuseum.org. I can't wait to see what you create. If you enjoyed this activity, I hope you'll consider visiting our website to learn more about the museum. and how you can support us so we can keep bringing our diverse world to your living room. Our website is www.worldchildrensmuseum.org. You can also visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I'll see you next time.